Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is RPG here, and I want to say thank you all for your patience, and welcome back to RPG Livestream, where we're going to get back on track with Final Fantasy XV Windows Edition on the PC through Steam. And in the last episode, you may recall that I went through the entirety of Chapter 1, and now, this time around, we are going to go through Chapter 2. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to go through it in its entirety, but we'll see how far along we get. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and load up the game here and get us started. So how is everybody doing tonight? Hope you all are having a very good time tonight, and hopefully the stream will actually, well, the gameplay for the most part will actually be great, and I hope that it doesn't, the game doesn't crash on me like it did yesterday after we were experiencing that cutscene, but I don't know how the heck that happened, but it sure did happen. So, if you remember in the previous episode, and hello there, Vinicius Law, welcome to the stream. And yes, I'm going to be showing more of the game, and I have the Restream chat open so that way I can view the chat from both YouTube and Twitch. So that way, if you're watching, then I'll be sure to reply to all of you on both chats. And I went ahead and restarted my computer and even deactivated some of my things on there. By things, I meant like Firefox and other programs that might eat up some CPU, so that way there's plenty of CPU for this game to be going here, and that way it won't even hinder that much progress with the overall game. But, you know, anything could happen. Which I really hope it doesn't, but... But, you know, if it does, then that's going to pose as a problem. So, yes. And we're back at the title screen, and we don't really need to see that all over again, so... We're going to go to Load Game. And we're going to get back into Chapter 2. Which, if you remember, in Chapter 2... we were back at Hammerhead because of the Kingdom of Insomnia falling to the Niflheim Empire. And we're having to meet up with Leonis to figure out where we should go next. Looks like the game's all set and ready on my end when it comes to the using OBS. So, like I said, I'm not sure how far along we're going to get with this playtime for tonight, but hopefully we'll get far along in it to where we can at least beat Chapter 2, but considering all the recreational activity that we'll be going through in this game, it's going to probably be a while till we go through a majority of the chapters. But once we get to the second half of the game, then we go through the chapters like they're nothing. Because everything in the second half of the game is just straight on linear from there on out. I want to give a shout out to my friends at the Geek Fighters, Fighter Kaus and 16-Bit Jeff, who I did a collab stream with them that we do every Saturday, and we continued our playthrough session on DMC Devil May Cry. And then they were on for Jeff's stream, where he's streaming Wolfenstein: The New Order by Bethesda Games. And I think he's still currently streaming it, but he might be done already. But if you haven't even checked it out, then you should check him out. He's on twitch.tv/16bitjeff, where he's still streaming Wolfenstein: The New Colossus, so be sure you give him a follow too, as well as for Fighter Kaus, which his Twitch URL is twitch.tv/fighterkaus, which is Fighter XAOS. Yeah, be sure to give him a follow for more future streams. And be sure to follow me if you're watching the stream on Twitch. Be sure to hit that follow button above the video player, and if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button. So I decided to play this game using the Restream device on both ends, so that way, you know, I'm playing this game on both platforms at the same time, and I can see the chat on both ends in case if you guys have any questions that you want to ask me. I mean, feel free to ask any questions that you have, and I'll definitely answer them at the best of my ability. The Ring of the Lucii. Gentiana. The Power of Kings. So I guess it starts chapter 2 for us all over again, even if, or starts a chapter for us all over again when we start this game back up.
Not with the marshal out here.
I wonder how things are in the city.
There should be reports before long.
Yeah, something this big can't go ignored.
And what about us? What do we do?
We make for Hammerhead now, and figure the rest out later.
So they're driving back to Hammerhead from the gates of Insomnia because of the whole attack that went on.
She's with refugees bound for Lestalem.
Well, at least Iris is okay.
Yeah, doesn't sound like everyone else was so lucky, though.
We'd best make haste. Noct won't be dead forever.
No going back. Only ways forward.
No going back. Let's go.
All right. Look with your head up tall, Noctis.
Hey.
Glad y'all made it. No weather for driving, that's for sure.
Oh, thanks.
Where's Core?
Left to see to business. And left y'all a message with Pawpaw.
Yeah?
Boss ain't sat still 1 second since he heard y'all were coming.
Well, let's go inside the restaurant and see what this question mark is waiting for us here. What the question mark's waiting for us within the place. Yeah, I guess it's over here, so let's check it out.
Oh, well, if it ain't the boys with the fancy automobile.
That's us.
Y'all want to fetch some edibles for me?
Why are you asking us?
Well, it's just an old Sid.
Sid?
Yep, said I should give y'all some work. Don't matter what kind. Seeing as you boys can't go home for the time being.
Got us there.
So y'all gotta learn about the wider world. Now, if y'all can't find the stuff I need, it ain't no big deal, but it'd surely help me out if you could.
Alright, scenic delivery. Obtain a Lucian tomato. Wonder where we're gonna get a Lucian tomato. Then I guess we'll be able to figure that out when we can. But then again, I guess that quest point will actually tell us where to get the Lucian tomato at.
Another test from the old man.
He sure is hard on us.
I think he's worried about us.
He wants us to prove that we can make it out here.
Well, yeah. Or his name wouldn't be Sid after all. Anyway, let's hear what the old man has to say.
Crystal and the King's Ring. What they've been after all along.
So all talk of peace was merely a pretext.
They played my father for a fool.
Don't kid yourself. Reggie wasn't born yesterday. Lucis got dealt a losing hand, and your old man played it the best he could. He saw this coming a mile away, and he wasn't gonna go down without a fight. In the end, though, well, it just wasn't enough.
Hello, Christian Lopez.
You need something else, you talk to Core. I can't even remember the last time I saw Reggie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, Sid's a longtime friend of the late King Lucis, who I guess was like one of his right-hand men when Regis was in his really young days as a king. I mean, if you played the download game King's Tale Final Fantasy 15, then you'll definitely know what he's talking about from there. But
Cora left a message. Said he'll wait for you in the tombs. They're to the northwest of here. That's a short ways past the outpost. Find that first.
So we had to go find a tomb at the outpost. But before we do that, let's go ahead and talk to Sid once again, because since we have those weapons that, you know, that have the plus symbol that we can upgrade, then we can actually talk to him and see if he'll actually get those fixed for us.
Interesting toy you got there.
This? It's just something we picked up after taking out some Imperials.
Well, I'll be Crown City made. If you like, I can make this puppy better. Give it more oomph.
How?
I can mod it for you.
Mod it?
Look, I got diddly squat to do what with Cindy taking care of the garage. If you can find the parts, I can do the work for you.
So basically, Sid, if we give him the parts, then he will, you know, make the make the modifications of the weapons that we need to make our weapons a bit stronger. So let's hand over the metal scrap to upgrade the Drain Lance.
All right, y'all just sit tight while I do my tinkering.
Let him do the tinkering, and then he should give it to us after that.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes, we got Drain Lance +2.
Packing a new piece, are you? If you want it done up right, you bring me the right parts.
All right. A better engine blade. Deliver a rusted bit to Sid, and I don't think we have a rusted bit. I think we need to go find a rusted bit somewhere. But anyways. And yeah, I have seen Kingsglaive myself, Christian Lopez, and it does give more context to certain aesthetics to the overall story of Final Fantasy 15, but it does pretty much self-contain its own story outside of the main one. I definitely see where you're coming from when talking about that, but I mean, Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15, it's a pretty movie, has good action, but story really isn't all that great, if you ask me. I mean, it does give, you know, some good context and stuff, you know, with some of the background of the story happening in that movie into this game, but not everything's a masterpiece about it. And seeing how it's getting nighttime, we're probably going to have to stay at a lodging before we head off to the prairie outpost to try and find Core.
You boys eating your fill?
Yes, we are.
I can tell you all about the area.
And I guess some procurements have been updated for us to actually, that we can actually find on our way out. Let's see if there's any new hunts. There is, and it takes place during the nighttime, and we have to be at level 15 to take care of this jumbo flan, or flan.
Y'all take care now. I'll cook you up something good. That'll make you feel better.
But we don't have a Lucian tomato on us. But we'll find some when we're out in the field. But for now, we're not going to drive. We're just going to rest in the in here. So that way
It's bedtime.
we can go to sleep and then make our way towards the provisional area, the prairie outpost and all. So that way we can actually continue the story. Oh, you found yourself a stove there, Prompto. Gotta tell Ignis about it and see if he can actually cook up a good meal. He can't concoct recipes when he's at a place like this, like a caravan or at a hotel or that kind of stuff. He'll only cook up recipes when we're at campgrounds and all that. And we got to a level 11 in that short time frame. Now, we didn't really get that much in when it came to our activities. They really haven't upgraded themselves.
Master Sid.
Alright, so now that's morning for us. Oh, we got a phone call.
Hello?
Sheesh, thought I'd never get through. Good to hear your voice, Highness. You recognize mine, don't you? It's Dana.
Right, the jeweler.
Got that right. The best around. Listen, I've been worried about how you guys are doing. How's about you drop by Galden and mingle for a bit?
We'll think about it.
Well, we could go take care of the story for a bit, or we could drive back to Golden Key if we want to. And, you know, since we really haven't spent that much time at Golden Key, why don't we go ahead and drive over there? And we'll just, we'll go ahead and we'll head in that direction and see if we can actually see what Dino has in store for us. And we'll also take care of, what do you call it? Some of the monster hunting quests that are around the Key area. When I say Key, I mean Q-U-A-Y. You know, like a bay or something like that. The 113th King of Lucis met... Yeah, I wasn't that quick enough to actually read it, but that's okay. So, let's go ahead and see what Dino is up to. And we really haven't seen any place where we can actually buy some ingredients and that kind of stuff. Maybe we have to be at another place to do that, like somewhere, maybe like Longwith or something. But yeah, as I said and expressed myself in the previous episode that, or the previous live stream that I did yesterday, that going to a place like this, it definitely, you know, looks like a place you would want to come to for a vacation. I mean, sure, it may have less on the electronic entertainment side, but at least to experience the beauty and surroundings of a place like this, it's probably the best dream that anybody could possibly even ask for.
Welcome to Golden Key.
Thank you, staff. Alright. Oh, they got the winning snapshots of day 4 out, but something that we really didn't even do that much with.
That was a long drive. Let's rest up while we can. Any ideas for accommodation?
Till next time, then.
See what Dino has to say.
The prince himself. You look good.
You know.
Hey, sorry about the whole boat thing. I pulled some strings, but ain't nothing anyone could do after that fiasco at the Citadel.
Forget it.
Done and done. Man, I tell you, this reporter gig alone ain't enough to pay the bills. So I've been working real hard on the side.
Wow.
Yep. So, you busy?
Why?
'Cause I need your help. You fetch me some more, I trade you one of my pieces. Just like last time. Bada bing, bada boom.
Alright, so we need to head to a specified area to get what he needs. But it doesn't really say what that specified area is. But anyway, Christian Lopez, to answer your question, what would make sense for Smash Brothers? Kingdom Hearts. Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I mean, it would be cool if Dragon Quest characters were in a game like Smash Brothers, but I think Sakurai made it perfectly clear that anime, you know, characters with an anime aesthetic don't really have a good chance at getting into Smash Brothers. Like, I know a lot of people want Goku from Dragon Ball to be in Smash Brothers, but I honestly don't think that's going to be, you know, very possible, especially when Smash Brothers 5 is coming out. Let's see what's...
catch your eye?
Oh, yeah, but they're so dang expensive. But, you know, this actually looks good. The Golden Gratin. Yeah, these all look good, but we don't want to get too overindulgent with our expenses.
It'll be ready in a moment.
Oh, stomach, here I come. Will Ignis concoct a new recipe? No, he does not. But let's see what...
Here is the local lineup.
Peace to the beach. So, there are some ruby shears at the Vanath coast, and they're around at all times. So, might as well go ahead and take care of them while we're at it.
Much obliged.
And we probably need to level up our characters a bit more before we take on the other... monsters. Oh, wrong way. I lose my sense of direction sometimes.
I just adore this shop.
I mean, going back to what you're saying, Christian Lopez, I do understand where you're coming from, and yeah, it actually does make more sense seeing as how Dragon Quest has strived more on the Nintendo platforms, whereas Final Fantasy has done better on the PlayStation platforms. But Kingdom Hearts has also been on Nintendo platforms aside from the PlayStation, and just based on the aesthetic alone, since everything is more animated based, not anime, but animated based, and with Sora being a realistic figure, I'd say that his chances in Smash Brothers do seem more realistic. I mean, that's what I'm getting at. I mean, that's the type of thing I'm getting at. I mean, but don't let my opinion sway you. I mean, I definitely think that, you know, what you say definitely makes a whole lot of sense, but realistically, when it comes to this day and age at least, I think Sora would have been probably would be a more realistic choice. Anyway, we got ourselves some hermit crabs we got to deal with. We're going to see about these hermit crabs. Big time.
Don't like the look of this.
No guts, no glory.
Famous last words.
Yeah, they have a lot of hit points, it seems. So we're going to need to use... probably use the Ragnarok Blade, since it does a lot of damage on its own. Oh, crap. I know with the,
Wouldn't have a bounty on its head if it weren't.
Oh, crap. Go ahead and use High Elixir on Noctis.
Are we alright?
Getting by.
Yeah, these guys, they do me a whole lot of business. Oh, we got one. I seem I would have done blindside damage to this guy, but the game didn't execute it as such. Oh, nice break damage.
I think we're in for a fight.
You think? Okay, good. Got crab carapace out of that, but we actually got the piece on the beach to take effect. And you know, when we're living off the land or traveling around the land, then we can also look inside places like caves and stuff to get some items and that kind of stuff. Funguar. This is where the procurements really take effect in this game, so something you want to keep your eye out when you're at places like this. And there's a camping outpost right there, if we want to go over there and get some of the element deposit areas that are around. Now, granted, you won't be able to get all 99 of the elemental deposits that you find around a camping site. Okay. Oh, hey, more crabs.
Going in.
Without any kind of plan?
Crush the opposition. That's the plan.
Safety first, everybody. No one is your nice guy.
Can we perform link strikes? There we go. Got one. Should get the other one. Good. We got the success of link strikes. And you know, we haven't really even used our AP that much again, so let's go ahead and use it while we're at it. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Let's go into the Ascension menu within the main menu of the gameplay. Look at all that AP we have. We can definitely use that for a lot of stuff that we have on us. See if I can get some good ones in without really, you know, hurting me that much in terms of my AP count. See if we can actually... you know what? Go ahead and get our strength levels up for when we defeat enemies at every level. See if we can find something at AP 10. Which there should be at least one. If we have something like that. Who knows? We may or may not. Or we could do a star shelf. I mean, we could... Oh, wait a minute. No, we never did get any of their techniques. Can't believe that. I thought I honestly did get them more than one of their own techniques, but obviously not. Okay. That takes care of that. Now, let's mosey. And, you know, to be from Nier Automata, that definitely seems like a, you know, a more realistic choice, too. If you were to ask me, I definitely could see it that she can make it on there as a sword fighter character. Anyway, we're back at Golden Key. And while we're out in the field, we can change our outfits and attire because that will actually give us either a boost or a decrease in our attributes. So just a little FYI right there.
Welcome to Golden Key.
Yes, welcome, staff member. How many times are you going to say welcome to Golden Key? Because I've been here so many times, you might as well stop saying that to me because, well, it's getting kind of annoying.
A fine show. Allow me to take your order.
Okay, so... let's just leave it at that. And hello there! Welcome to the stream!
I can't recall having a better meal.
You can find better in Altissia, if you can afford it.
If any of you are watching on Twitch, be sure to hit that follow button above the video player so that way you're notified of when I go live and join in for future streams coming from me in the future. And me playing this game some more. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button right below the video players, so that way more support from you guys will mean that more content is coming from me in the future that you're not going to find anywhere else. And on top of that, make sure that you also hit that bell button next to the subscribe button, so that way you're notified of whenever I have a new video or whenever I go live, since the subscription button doesn't seem to work that well on YouTube anymore. And yeah, as you said, Christian Lopez, I mean, it would be awesome if that, if that was possible, but realistically, I just can't see it being a possibility at this time. But anyway, we need to drive to our next location, and looks like we're going to have to get there by standard means. So we're going to be driving on the road again, it looks like. Anyway, let me show you the, the different soundtracks we can play. Too bad you can't really hear the radio in this game when you're driving the Regalia. But yeah, if you were driving in the Regalia, then you can listen to the soundtrack of the game's original music or the different soundtracks that you have on you, like the ones for this game, ones outside of this game, and ones that are from different Final Fantasy games. Whereas some of the Final Fantasy games, they're actually renditions of the more modern re-releases. Like, this is from both the PlayStation 1 and PSP port, or re-release of the original Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's another good name to describe Final Fantasy 15, Sasuke Friends 15. Because, Noctis, he does sport that hair like Sasuke from Naruto does. So it makes sense. And like this rendition of the Red Wings, it's actually from Final Fantasy IV DS, as well as the iOS and Android and PC release. So basically the enhanced 3D remake of Final Fantasy IV playing this music. And here's my favorite song of Final Fantasy V, The Four Warriors of Dawn. Should be getting close to the place where we need to be, but we're going to get out and drive on foot to get there.
Still a bit of a walk from here.
That's alright. We can use the exercise, Ignis. And while we're walking to these places, you can concoct new recipes for us, while we find new items lying out in a boot. But anyway, we want to go in this direction, because... And yeah, Christian Lopez, I honestly agree with you there too. Noctis is a much better character than Sasuke is in Naruto. Because Naruto is crap.
What's left is to find the stone.
Alright, so we need to get ourselves the amethyst stone. And it's somewhere around here. Somewhere around this general area, and we'll find it. If we see something shining red, or, just shining that's down on the ground or any of the places that we're at. Just pick it up. Even if it's on this side. Hell, if it was on that side, then I'm sure we would just pick it up right where it was. But it's not there, so we just need to do a little bit of searching around these parts, and we should be able to find it. Where is it? So yeah, that circle that we're in, within that, within that map, that's where we're gonna find the, the items that are hidden within the areas. So keep that in mind when you're looking for something. There it is. It's shining yellow. That's where the amethyst is.
Time to give him the goods.
Yep, it's time to go deliver the stone to Dino. And if we want to, we can actually... I honestly thought we could make it back to our car. Or, find us a way to get back to our car, but, actually we can. We just hit the, we just press down on the right, analog stick, and then we can use this to, return to our vehicle that we have, that we decide to park at, and then, if we just take it. Anyway, yes, back to Golden Key, and fast. Probably have to stay the night at Golden Key, but I'm not entirely certain. And you probably noticed that I'm not really fighting that much during the nighttime because, well, the demons in this game, or the monsters, actually are very strong during the nighttime. So we want to do our best to find safe havens that we can actually come across and that kind of stuff. But, if we need to stay at a safe haven, we can't... There's that one over there by the beach that we can, travel on foot towards. So that way we don't waste any money.
Welcome to Golden Key.
Yes, thank you for saying the exact same thing about a few minutes ago.
Mommy, the sea's all shiny sparkly.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to Dino again. And that's a beautiful sunset. Oh, pardon me, lady.
Hey, you made it back. You guys hold up all right out there?
More or less.
Excellent. Come on, you ought to be proud of yourself, Your Highness. The work you did today could save lives.
How's that?
You see, most folks know better than to go out at night. But some people don't have a choice. Am I right?
I guess.
They may not have a choice, but my pieces can give them a chance. So hey, how's about you give it a try and see for yourself? I'm a man of my word. So here you go. I look forward to doing business with you again sometime, gentlemen.
Do I plan on making a top 10 list of characters for Smash Bros. 5 on the Nintendo Switch? I won't dismiss the possibility, but, it might be possible.
You really know how to sniff out a scoop, Your Highness. You, might just have a future in journalism.
Well, at least that makes one of us.
Oh, touche. So look, I need a hand. Thing is, it's too dangerous for your average Joe. That's where you come in. I'll make it worth your while.
So we're gonna go find another gemstone for this guy. But we'll have to do that during the morning time, because it's getting dark.
Here we go again.
Given our run-ins with him thus far, I doubt this excursion will go unrewarded.
Yeah, but we're still running his errands.
Says the guy who agreed to run him.
Noctis is an errand boy. And if I did plan on doing a top 10 characters for Smash Brothers, I don't know how that would go. Whether if I should do it strictly on just Nintendo properties or include like half Nintendo characters and half guest characters. I guess, you know, I could possibly do 2 lists where I do some based on just Nintendo characters and the other based on guest characters that should make it into Smash Brothers. But, you know, like I said, I won't dismiss the possibility of trying something like that, but I can't guarantee anything. Why don't we fish here a little bit? There are some different fish during the nighttime. You got away, you little bugger.
Won't get a good cast like that. Put your back into it.
Oh, thank you there, Gladio. Jesus! That fish doesn't really want to bite now, does he? Could be a she, but we don't know. Notice that the fish are not really that big here either. Anyway, let's try over here. Oh, that does look kind of big, if you ask me. Come on. There we go. Got it.
Wow, you did good.
And notice how I'm not really, you know, reeling in the fish that fast. Because if you try to fight them, then the durability of your fishing line will go kaput. So, don't try to fin them off too much. Come on. Jesus. That fish doesn't want to bite. At all. Nor does that one. And it looks like the fish are pretty crummy around here in Golden Key. Get to biting. Got it.
Oh.
Yeah, just a small one. Not really a big one, but we'll take it. Yeah, notice that the fish are not really that too praiseworthy around here to actually keep for ourselves, so let's just leave it as is and just go to that camping spot since it is almost nighttime. Just hope that no demons will give us the runaround when we're heading over to the campsite. No, we should be in good standing. So let's go ahead and get in a Lacrite Haven and set up camp. New training available, serious practice. Let's try the serious practice part and see how well that goes. Serious practice is at level 10. And I think we go...
Want some?
We go up against Gladio in this battle again. So yeah, you can see that these battles, they are pretty easy with how they're played out. Oh, it ends now, you say? Got him. I probably could have had some more finesse in that battle, but we got the best of him there. Let's go ahead and quit this and get on with the sleeping, so that way we can be prepared for a new day and tomorrow. So, camp.
Could crash right here.
You can remain awake long enough to eat.
Yeah, we need to get you something in your stomach there, Noctis. Before you go back into Tekken 7 of all games. I'm sure your friends and comrades want you to go over there on a filled stomach. Oh, cool. We can actually have some spicy longbone rib steak. How about we have that? And there goes Ignis, snapping his fingers again, because he's going to make good use of that recipe that he concocted. I'm going to have some spicy longbone rib steak. And you can see that the attack boost and HP boost went up a few levels. Didn't get enough to get to level 12, though. But that's okay. Well, let's take a look at the photos. Oh, that's a good photo. Oh gosh, Prompto was all the way far back when taking a picture of that? That can't be right. Aw, Carbuncle's in the picture. Go ahead and save that one. That one actually looks pretty cute. See what Gladio has to say.
I wish Ignis would get off my back.
He'd ease up if you could just get up in the morning. A cure for sleeping in. All right. Crack of dawn tomorrow. We train at the beach.
Sure, we could do that.
If you think it'll help.
Oh, no doubt about it. You'll feel like a new man.
Well, when it comes to Gladio, him being a bodybuilder, it looks like things are going to get pretty hectic with this whole training bit. Anyway, your friend has invited you on a tour. Join him at dawn tomorrow to undertake a special task. You must remain in the vicinity of your destination.
I know just the place.
Okay.
Come on.
Alrighty.
Okay. And notice how time doesn't really slip by when we're doing this activity with our friend. But it looks like we're going to have a good run on the beach, based on what where Gladio is taking us. Oh, we got a yellow stone shard.
So, what are we gonna do exactly?
We're going for a run. Nice and simple.
What? That's all?
Try saying that when your lungs are ripe to burst. Sand's tough to run on. There's no better way to improve stamina, and no better time to do it than first thing in the morning. To make it interesting, what say we race?
Race?
With stakes. If you lose, you have to train with me every day.
Then I can't lose, can I?
There's the goal. Now let's get started.
So the goal right there, that imaginary line that they can't see, but we can.
Set. Go.
But we're not gonna beat him at the finish line because, well...
Damn! He's quick for his size.
Hey! You trying to lose?
I'm trying to get back up. I'm trying to best you, but you're just so good there, Gladio. You know how to run on sand. But he's probably...
Cake. Hey! You're not doing so bad.
But I don't think you're going to be able to beat Gladio at the last minute there. Oh, you actually do. Wow.
Yes. Well done, Noct. There's no way Specs can complain when you come back to camp this early. Encrusted in sand. Make sure you act nice and smug when you see him.
Yeah. If this doesn't shut Ignis up, I don't know what will. I gotta say, though, it's kind of nice at this hour.
Even if that's all you take from this, that's good enough for me. Come on. Let's go. Good hustle out there.
Yeah, I know. I'm awesome.
I really do like the character interactions, as I said. Like I said, I cannot express enough how I love the character interactions in this game. It's just so fun and so incredible. Anyway, we're done with that. Now it's time to head back to the car and get us to our destination where we need to go in order to find that gemstone that Dino wants us to locate for him. But after we pump a little gas first, then we'll get there with a full tank. And the thing about the Regalia, too, is that you can actually tune it up to actually hold more of your, your gas tank where it is right now. But then again, when you get to Chapter 15, you can actually turn the Regalia into a flying airship where you don't even need to use gasoline, or where you won't consume gasoline at all. But we really can't get to the location that we need to be at because it's blocked off. So, for right now, it's time for us to actually make our way to some story. But, anyway, Christian Lopez, what do I think about turn-based RPGs being more suitable for handhelds than home consoles? Now that you can't enjoy... Not that you can't enjoy them, but... but I think because of how much time spent on them, they work more portably. Yes, I mean, if you're out and about on a trip and if you're playing a very long game, like, say, I don't know, maybe something like Radiant Historia on the DS or 3DS, with it being a turn-based game, then yeah, that definitely works a lot better for you to play a game like that, or even like the older Dragon Quest games, or the remakes on the 3DS that still use that fashion of turn-based system in its game design. It's very perfect for, a portable handheld like that. It's very perfect when you go on trips and all that. I mean, also with the Nintendo Switch, it's, it's perfect itself too. I mean, I would say it's outdated based on home console standards, but when it comes to portable gaming, there's still a place for turn-based RPGs on there. I know a lot of people wanted Final Fantasy VII Remake to maintain its roots as a turn-based JRPG for how it originally was back in the day, but, if done right, then I'd rather see remakes actually take more chances to do something completely different that's not going to make it, that pitiful in the, in the long term. But, things can go awry if, Square Enix doesn't play their cards right, and I hope they really do when Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out, and hopefully we actually do get to see it at E3, but, who knows? Anyway, we get that little quip there about visiting Hammerhead to have Cindy install new parts of the Regalia to where we can remodel it, and they have, stronger effects. Whether it comes to gasoline, damage, sustainability, or damage prevention, that kind of stuff. So yeah, if we find any parts like those when we're driving on the road, or, traveling on the world map, or going to dungeons and that kind of stuff, then yeah, be sure to take them over to Hammerhead. But yeah, I mean, on handhelds, when it comes to turn-based JRPGs or turn-based RPGs, they're just easier to play on the handhelds, or much more suitable on that platform because, as you said, they're just so easy to pick up and play. Makes a lot of sense. We haven't really traveled out on the world map, on foot at least. But I thought we were actually going to be fighting off against the Magitech infantry when we were trying to find the Amethyst Stone, because the Magitech infantry riding the Magitech airships, oh gosh, you cannot tell me that when going up against those guys, they are very, very annoying. Why? Well, they come in a lot more often than the regular demons and monsters do. Road trip like Tommy boy. Hey, what did I say about eating in the car? Not so good because it spoils your dinner? Hey, Jasper, welcome to the stream. Good to see that you've come in to see me play Final Fantasy 15 on the Windows PC. And there's some poor schmoes over there whose car is down too, but we don't even have any repair kits in stock. In our stock, that is. We're getting close to our destination where we need to meet Cor Leonis, the Marshal of the Crowsnguard. But as I said from the previous episode, that when we're driving to new locations, we always have to manually... we have to, manually see the drive from point A to point B instead of, just quick jumping to it. Oh, you're looking at my channel? Well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the content that I have, to put out on there, whether it be the reviews, retrospectives, the side quest videos, and as well as the live streams that I do on here, or if I archive from Twitch into YouTube.
The outpost Sid mentioned.
It looks like a hub for hunters.
Maybe they know something.
Hey, what are you after this time?
See if you have any new weapons. No, you do not. You don't have anything new like what you had, over at Hammerhead and Golden Key. Go ahead and talk to you.
Your Highness, I'm glad you're safe.
Monica, where are all the others?
Most of the Crowsnguard didn't make it. It was all we could do to escort Lady Iris out of the city. Dustin is with her as we speak, seeing her the rest of the way to Lestalem.
I owe you guys big time.
Head for the Royal Tomb. The Marshal awaits.
So we're gonna have to make a walk to the Royal Tomb.
Across the land, blossoms from Tenebrae can be seen displayed in memoriam. With no remains to mourn, throngs have gathered in Altissia to pay their respects. Many offering prayers at a vigil held before the wedding dress Lady Lunafreya was to wear. While some hold out hope the Oracle still lives, a grim silence continues to linger.
And yes, I have played Tales of Phantasia, although some of the episodes I had to take off of my YouTube channel because of copyright strikes. Or copyright claims, rather. Not strikes, but claims. Oh, hey, there's Dave.
Boys, if y'all happen to stumble across another tag out there in the field, do me a favor and bring it my way.
And I may end up doing another Tales game, for a Let's Play or, rather a live stream series, but who knows if I'll ever get the chance to do that. Anyway, let's see. Okay, for the sake of a... Will we find another dog tag? Oh, it's actually located south of us, but we'll get there eventually. But for right now, let's just get on with the main quest that's at hand. And yeah, the Tales series, it's still an ongoing series, and I really hope that at E3 2018, at least from Bandai Namco, that we actually hear what the
First the Crown City, then Hammerhead, then the Royal Tomb?
His nickname should have been Kor the Restless.
Somehow not as catchy as Kor the Immortal.
Making it out of Insomnia only adds to his legend.
Well, fortune favors the bold.
Well, huh?
The wise make their own luck.
You think it's a coincidence he's made it out of all those battles alive?
But when it comes to it,
Watch out!
Last thing I need now. Here we are.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
but if there's a Tales game that I would do as a live stream series, then maybe Symphonia on the PS3 or Steam. But or I would probably do one on Tales of Berseria.
Lucis.
But who knows? I won't dismiss the possibility there, Jasper. Anyway, it's time to go pay our respects to Kor.
Indeed. We're here.
A tomb fit for royalty.
Let's go in and find the Marshal.
Yep, there's Kor Leonis.
At last, Your Highness.
Yep, and that,
Yeah. Wanna tell me what I'm here for?
The power of kings passed from the old to the new through the bonding of souls. One such soul lies before you. To claim your forebear's power is your birthright and duty as king.
My duty as king of what?
Now is not the time to question your calling. A king is sworn to protect his people.
And yet he chose to protect only one prince. Was that his calling? Forsake the masses to spare his own son?
How long will you remain the protected? The king entrusted the role of protector to you.
Entrusted it to me? Then why didn't he tell me that? Why did he stand there smiling as I left? Why? Why did he lie to me?
That day, he didn't want you to remember him as the king. In what time you had left, he wanted to be your father. He always had faith in you, that when the time came, you would ascend for the sake of your people.
Guess he left me no choice.
Why bother with the fake treaty?
Why bother talking about it?
He trespasses in our own lands.
The power of kings goes with you, Your Majesty.
Yep, there are royal tombs that are scattered around the world of Eos, or Eos. Anyway, the royal arms are mystical weapons embodying the power of the rulers of old. Usable only to Noctis, these weapons are incredibly powerful, but cost HP to wield. Try not to get carried away, and have curatives such as potions on hand to bring Noctis out of danger. Note that royal arms do not induce link strikes. Okay. So we don't want to get too carried away using royal arms that much. But anyway, let's hear what Kor has to tell us.
That's not the only power your forebears left you. Your journey's just begun. Another tomb lies close by. I suggest you head there next. There are tombs scattered across the land. All are on dangerous ground. I'll go with you, for the time being. Not only to help, but to get a measure of your strength.
Yeah.
So, just how many of these powers are out there?
There are 13 known royal arms, each enshrined at a royal tomb, though we know the location of only a few. I've enlisted the help of the hunters. They comb the land in search of the lost tombs.
Where's the one nearby you mentioned?
Kikatrick Trench. We know there to be a crypt, deep inside the tunnels.
So, basically Kor is telling Noctis that he has to fulfill his legacy as king, and Hello, Electric 1995, and I don't know what theme you were talking about that you were saying that kind of sounds like Lord of the Rings, if you're talking about the world map theme or the battle theme, but I can definitely see where you're coming from.
One bit, Marshal.
Still got an edge at any rate.
So yeah, we're going to be heading to this new place, and I wouldn't be surprised if we'll actually get into battle with the Magitech soldiers. Yeah, because there are some Magitech ships that are right in front of us that are coming to this place to give us a rude awakening. Yep. They're going to try to stop us at this field. But yeah, when you're out on the world map,
we waged a fierce battle here against
we're going to be
the Empire.
fighting a lot of these. They'll just appear out of random.
And after that, the Empire moved in like it owned the place.
So yeah, we're going to need to bypass them and get around to avoid them at all costs.
I don't like the look of those numbers.
Numbers alone don't decide a battle. What you lack in numbers, you make up for in tactics. Don't worry, I won't hold back.
Things look that bad.
Here I am!
And looks like Core's going to give us the hand in trying to fight these enemies. But it looks like we're not going to do a lot of damage when fighting against this guy. And yeah, Christian Lopez, I really do hope that they get Tales of Vesperia, the game ported from the PS3 to the PS4, and they actually get that to the West instead of, you know, whatever those rights from Microsoft have anything to do with the Western release of Tales of Vesperia, because I know a lot of people, they wanted Tales of Vesperia on the PS3 when it released, and people have been urging Bandai Namco to actually get that released, and they've been really adamant about not getting it over here, which I really don't understand why.
Nothing's gonna happen as long as I'm around.
Okay, got that.
What's up, Iggy?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Can't wait to try it.
Alright, we can learn dried aged tender roast stew. Oh, cool. So yeah, he concocted a new recipe while he was at it. I just really like that meme in this game. When Ignis says, "I've come up with a new recipe." You can expect an animated GIF of that to appear during the Geek Fighters live streams of E3 2018, so be on the lookout for that. A bioblaster. So that's a piece of equipment that good old Prompto can use. And yeah, I know you can switch between characters in this game, but I'm just staying to tradition of just playing as Noctis for the time being. Secondary armor, bioblaster. Another weapon I think that Edgar had in Final Fantasy VI as one of his tools.
Here's where we go our separate ways. Take this key. It unlocks the doors to the other tombs. Seek them out and lay claim to the power they hold. You'll need it.
And what will you do?
Keep an eye on the Nifs. Find out what they're up to. But you should focus on your own task.
Okay, so...
You take care.
So Core has left, and now we have to take care of this tomb on our own.
Keep it real, huh?
Huh? Look!
There's a door.
What is this place?
It appears to have been a shelter.
People lived here?
Those seeking refuge from war.
Huh. What's this? A cable? Wonder where it leads.
We can follow it and see.
Don't like the look of that ceiling.
Yeah, long overdue for some TLC.
Sure hope it holds up.
Do I plan on playing the episodes like Episode Gladio, Prompto, and Ignis? Yes, I will. And whatever future ones that come out after that, too. The 4 that will come out in 2019. But when I get around to them, that's kind of hard to say.
What was that?
My bad.
I can feel eyes on us. The second we turn our backs, bam!
Quit being a wuss.
And be quiet when you're in a cave like this, because You don't know, some people within this group, they may actually have claustrophobia.
Something ran past.
What was it?
Hello? Locked. Total shocker.
Hey, if something's worth locking up.
It's worth seeking out.
Giving up the chase?
I personally don't mind either way.
Give it up then.
So yeah, this is one of the instances where you will be going into caves and all that. And
I could have sworn this was it.
some of the caves,
Oh yeah.
they actually, some of the caves can actually have good rewards to them when we go through them. But just be careful when you're in the caves, because, well,
No big deal. Nothing to it.
because we don't want anything bad like that to happen to us. But we managed to get the best of those goblins. But yeah, when you're going in places like this, they're actually a good benefit to you to try and reap the benefits. Or reap the rewards, rather. And some of them will actually lead to secret tombs that are around in this game. When you go through narrow spots like that, there may be goblins that'll pop up out of nowhere. And you'll be like, whoa, get out of my face. Alright, got an elixir out of that. And that door can open.
Nice. Another one.
And notice how when you're fighting the enemies that the color of the font within the numbers is red, that or kind of a orangey color. That means you're using the effective weapon against the enemy.
Yep.
And when you're using the effective weapon, you'll actually do more damage. Anyway, we got some light on in here.
What's your problem?
How about you cut it out before someone gets hurt?
We actually can get some of the lights to appear on within this vicinity. Well, within this part. But we are getting close to the tomb where we need to go. But
Nope.
that's closed. So we need to find something that will actually get us access in that direction. And I guess we'll just have to take the long route. If we can. Oh, I know we can. For places like this, you figured it'd be a good idea to have bombs lying around so that way we can use them.
Wait, hear that?
Oh, cool. There are elemency reactors here. What's in here? Looks like a... Oh, it is a shower. Place where you could take showers and all that. You know, this seems like a place where goblins would show up if we just crept real far inside this area.
That's weird.
Saying that's weird, we make our way back and then, boom, goblins show up all of a sudden. Oh! No, we got tarantulas. Thunder tarantulas.
Yep. Alright, you hate bugs.
Me? Yeah, can't stand them.
Same here. Icky.
Ooh, this looks promising.
In an ominous sort of
Stay
way.
sharp.
Come on, guys, stay sharp. And we got ourselves an auto crossbow. Oh, cool. See if we can reap the benefits if we go in other directions, but we can open doors to other pathways that we come across. Okay, dead end in that direction. So we gotta move back. We fight some of the enemies in here too. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Queen Spider. Yeah, an Arachne boss. So I guess we're fighting a traditional boss in this place.
Hey, Ignis, instructions!
It's time. Alright, boys, home stretch.
We're on the home stretch and we got the Arachne. Nice.
It's over.
Quite a formidable opponent, if you ask us.
Let's go.
Yep.
Open up that door and that will give us access to go outside there, and the tomb is not that too far from us now. We got another debased coin, another oracle coin, or ascension coin of some type. Hope you all are still enjoying the stream and are still watching. If you have any more questions, be sure to...
The hell?
Be sure you ask me, and I'll be glad to answer. Anyway, we can actually get down here. We can crouch. I thought we could actually crouch in this game. I guess we can't. Or not right now, since we have a storied event to go through. That's another tomb, which is Tomb of the Conqueror. And it opens up like an automatic door. Very ominous. It looks like the Lance of Poseidon or a battle axe of some type. Could it be Gimli's axe? No, it's too big for Gimli to wield, since he is a dwarf and all. Alright, we got the Axe of the Conqueror. That gives us extra 500 experience points.
At this rate, he'll soon rival his father's legacy.
The copycat king.
Out of line. Well, what's it like?
Alright, so let's go ahead and return to the entrance. And we can quick jump to the entrance instead of having going through all that bullcrap again. But who is trying to contact us now?
Yeah. Finally picked up. Thought I'd lost another king.
Just busy building my arsenal.
Good to hear. I have a task for you. The Empire's begun construction of a new base along the road west to the sky. I need you to put it out of commission. If left unchecked, it will cost us access to the west and all the royal tombs that lie beyond. I believe you've met Monica. She can fill you in on the details. Go see her.
What's up?
People to see, bases to burn. Let's go see Monica at the outpost.
Alright, so we're gonna make our way back to where the,
Come to think of it, we did spy a large structure.
Yeah, hard to miss an ominous thing like that.
It ain't gonna be easy taking down a whole stronghold.
Can we really do this?
The Marshal believes we can, or he wouldn't have asked us. But first things first.
Right. Let's head back to the outpost.
oh geez, Corul.
On top of it.
And that's a lot to cover in terms of where it is at its level. Ooh, bad.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Well, here we are.
Ooh, Ignis is in
Wouldn't be
danger.
the same without you, Ignis.
Thank you.
Ouch. Might as well get a heal on for Noctis here. If the leader's maximum HP drops to 0, they will fall in battle. When their HP reaches 0, immediately use a restorative to rejoin the fray. So, that's what I was trying to do. But the game's not giving me that option. But then again, I will need a Phoenix down if I'm going to get through this.
Watch yourself, Noctis.
Damn. Indeed. And we don't even have anything to, you know, heal us all.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Damn! We might as well go ahead and make our escape. Man, we don't... Oh, man. We don't have that many restorative items we can use in our characters. We're pretty much going to have to make our escape from here. We can't fight that.
My bad.
But anyway, just to answer your question, Christian Lopez, what's my take on anime JRPG characters maintaining the Japanese pronunciation of their names, like Tidus from Final Fantasy X and Rise from, or Rise from Persona 4? It's like, well, I mean, when it comes to, anime JRPG characters maintaining their Japanese pronunciation,
Who knew Cora was such a badass?
I would say that even the localization team is doing their best to try and be respectful to the original source. Like, if you want to say a team that actually does pay a lot more respect to the original source of how they're supposed to be pronunciated, whether it be in Japanese or English, then take a look at companies like, I would say, Xseed or Atlas or even NIS America. When they localize games for the Western market, they actually try to pay more respect to what those characters are supposed to sound like in Japanese. So I'd say it's more of an act of respect on their part, but I would say that if, you know, different names for characters actually work in a different sort of sense, if the localization team actually does a really creative job with, like, trying to make the story and everything just go spick and span, then I'd say that that's one of the few times where things just,
what a relief.
And you know, where those things are just okay for that particular notion, but it could go either way. But it all depends. I mean, if you're really that serious to make a good you know, a good impression to your audience and that kind of stuff with the type of changes that you make to a localization, then make sure you take it very seriously and you're not just skimping out on trying to alienate the overall fan base. And yeah, the enemy designs in this game are very traditional. I mean, I would say out of all the modern Final Fantasy games that have a, you know, a modern or a futuristic setting that's kind of like this is probably the most traditional that we'll see of Final Fantasy designs in this game. Anyway, go ahead and talk to Miss Monica here. Scraps. I mean, search for a location on the scrap of paper.
Sweet. Are we searching for it?
It's a hidden treasure map. So, yes?
We might as well go find this treasure, but let's just worry about
Your
that
Highness,
later.
The Marshal has apprised me of the plan. We've found a back door into the Imperial base. I'll mark the route on your map. The way is secure. You should be able to gain entry relatively easily.
So yeah, it looks like we're gonna need to go through that way to actually... We're gonna need to go through that direction if we want to actually, you know...
Let there be light.
If we actually want to progress the story, or we can actually try out some of the other things
Sleeping out
too.
under the stars tonight.
And you know, I may want to try and actually take care of some other stuff too while we're at it, so that way we actually take care of some of the side stuff before we go into Do Sky. What's the new, yes, that's the new recipe that Ignis concocted, but we're running short on Lucian tomatoes. And yeah, Final Fantasy XII, it's one of the only recent Final Fantasy games where its localization was very, very top-notch, and definitely one of my all-time favorites. But yeah, 13's monster designs are just too overly designed and too flashy. They didn't really seem that traditional, except for the ones maybe on, like, Grand Pulse, if you were to ask me. Hey, Ignis's cooking went up to level 3, and he can now cook up oil-drizzled steamed fish. Nice picture there of Ignis. Monica.
Core.
Core. Another core picture.
Hey, this one's pretty good.
I know. I dig it too.
Perfect timing.
Huh. You can see Gladio in the darkness. It's kind of like... That'd be like a very creepy, like, slasher movie just popping out of the shadows right there. Anyway, we tried to fight this thing, but we got our butts handed to us. When Noctis' friends eat their favorite foods at camp, their techniques may develop faster or deliver critical hits more often. Oh, that's cool.
I'm good to go.
Just about awake.
See what's at the shop that we can actually buy. There may be some ingredients around here, too.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm great. And do you have any Lucian tomatoes? Why, yes you do.
Thank you. Just what Taco ordered.
Yeah, took care of that pretty quickly.
Not much of a job, after all.
He went easy on us. Let's deliver this as a show of thanks.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to deliver our good thanks to Taka. Okay.
Bye
We bought what we...
What's
Ooh.
up, Iggy?
I've come up with a new recipe.
I could taste test for you.
You came up with another new recipe. It's like every time you say that, Ignis, we need to have like ourselves a counter or something where you actually make mention of that. But anyway, quest location. Let's go ahead and get the dog tag while we're at it. We'll probably have to fight off against some, some Magitech Empire soldiers while we're over here. But what can we do?
Myself. She's one of my father's best, along with Dustin, who's guarding my sister.
Good to know we still have people we can count on outside the city.
Anyway, we're gonna find this item within this vicinity, but some of the monsters are actually fighting off against each other.
The hunt is on. These look like they're fit to be cooked. Let's go get us some dinner.
Let's go ahead and do a piercer attack there, Prompto.
Oh, hi there, opening.
My pleasure.
Oh, we got it at a vulnerable state.
Whose side is you?
Sorry about that. You rang?
Alright, got that one. Time to take care of this one. We almost got it. Got it. But seeing how we defeat it, we might
Maybe
have a
it's just
Magitech
me,
engine upon
But I
us.
felt kind of bad taking those things down.
You're not alone. But out in the wild, it's kill or be killed.
And personally, I'd prefer the former.
Okay, now we need to find that dog tag that's lying around here somewhere. Just make sure to stay within the circle of vision where the dog tag can be located. Oh, it's by the car, of course.
glad we found it. Time to make another delivery.
Yep. Have to go see good old Dave again. I mean, Final Fantasy 13, I mean, it's not fully terrible. I mean, there's a worse Final Fantasy game like Final Fantasy 2 when it comes to its gameplay, but I would say that when it comes to its writing, it's really not the best. Because it seems like everything with where they're going with the story, it just seems like they revert back to the whole exposition of, you know, that the Fal'Cie are like the greatest and like the greatest enemy in the game, and they constantly keep bringing that up wherever they go within the story. It's like, okay, they're the enemy, but why are they the enemy? Here, Dave. Here's a bent dog tag.
Good work, boys. This tag ought to give the family of the fallen some small measure of peace.
And we got ourselves a new achievement after that. It's called Spinning a Yarn 2. And I guess it's basically doing, you know, doing extra work to try to get some of the goodies that we can actually get our hands on. And yeah, and the whole thing with like doing a full paradigm and Crystarium system from the get-go and a fast-forward mechanic, it would make the game a bit easier. But then again, I assume that's why the PC version of Final Fantasy 13 exists, because it actually includes an easy mode to get through that game a lot easier, and it does make the game a hell of a lot easier to get through from what I experienced. But I will be playing through that game whenever I get to the Final Fantasy 13 saga in episode 10 of my retrospective series. Anyway, time to go see good old Taka. And looks like Cid can actually do something for us in upgrading one of our weapons.
Oh, it's just y'all. Make sure you're eating right.
And give you the Lucian tomato.
Oh, you all went and got what I asked for.
Too easily. I thought Cid told you to give us work.
Yeah, well, I guess I went a little soft on you. I'll be sure to give you more of a challenge next time. How's about that? Anywho, I appreciate your help. Here's a little care package. Should make for good eating.
Completed that task. And what do we get? What type of ingredients do we get on us for Ignis to concoct new recipes? Nothing.
You boys eating your fill? What can I do you for? These nasties here have been a real pain in the rear. Y'all take care now. Oh, hey boys. You got time to lend a fella a helping hand?
Long as it's not a simple shopping trip this time.
Nope, this one's gonna take some effort. I'm sending y'all straight to the source this time. In other words, it's hunting time. The stuff I want y'all to collect, I'm fixing to use in a new dish. Hope you can help me out.
We have what we came for.
Get it back before it spoils.
Alright, we gotta deliver him dagger quill breast. But we got it. So give it back to Taka. Yeah, that's the thing with Final Fantasy 13 is that there really isn't that much world building, and it just seems like everything is there, and there's just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot to go by. Like there's no ultra motive to go by the history and lore of a world and try and learn everything about it in order to take down the root of all evil. It just seems like there's no substance or just substance to the whole game. Whereas a game like this, I feel, is the complete opposite, and it actually does.
Oh, there you are. So, you won't do me a favor?
Sure. What is it this time?
Another hunt. My cupboard's darn near empty.
Okay, we're on it.
Knew I could count on y'all. Good hunting.
All right, time to make a delivery.
Don't want to spoil the spoils.
Well, we do have a Garula sirloin, since we did fight that Garula with Core. Man, it's like we got what we came for.
Oh, y'all really came through. Now I got enough stock for weeks.
How come you don't do your own hunting?
Did a little when I was a youngin'. Chased down folks begging them for food with nothing but my knife. But that was no life. Ever since Sid came and bailed me out, I only ever use my knife in the kitchen. This here's for y'all. It'll fill you up and taste good going down.
Ooh, that was an experience. May want to head back to Golden Key and actually stay there to actually, you know, get a good experience
got a job
boost.
for y'all if you got time.
Sure, what's up?
Something nasty's holding up my suppliers, so now I'm running low on beans.
Beans?
Don't like them?
Not so much.
Well, that's because you ain't never had them cooked right. I simmer them long and slow. You know, leastways when I have them. I'd be real grateful if y'all would help.
Alright, so we have to go get some beans from some meddlesome monsters. And wonder where those beans are located. But it's going to take us to level 22 to get to that. But unfortunately, we have no access to this point right now since it's all the way far down that way. And hello there, Sheriar Alam. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying your time with this stream, or hopefully you enjoy your time with me playing Final Fantasy 15 Windows Edition.
Procuring beans isn't a princely venture.
Like it doesn't amount to a hill of beans?
I'm glad you think this is funny.
Did he just make a Humphrey Bogart quote? Oh my god.
Fixing to upgrade? Can do.
Okay. A better Drain Lance to deliver Kuro Whiskers to Sid. But we don't have any Kuro Whiskers.
Whoa. Nif make this time? Is there nothing you lot won't pick up? Anywho, show me the parts and I'll show you serious firepower.
Alright, and we need to upgrade the crossbow too. And a Cactuar Needle is what we need to get.
Whoa. Nif make this time?
And upgrade a new Bioblaster too while we're at it. Deliver a Dynamo to Sid, but we don't have any of these items on us just yet.
Oh, hey there, Prince. Howdy, y'all. Howdy there, Prince. Are y'all on break?
More or less. Did you need help with something?
Don't you worry. This girl ain't got nothing up her sleeves this time.
Work got you busy?
Most days that's true, but today's a little different. I was just about to step away from the garage for a spell. One of our regulars told me they found something real special lying around. A rare can of car wax. Reckon y'all could use it on the regalia, so I'm on my way to pick it up.
For us? Let us do the legwork.
You sure?
It is our car.
I tell you what, you got a point there. Well, if y'all insist, who am I to argue? Might take a little while to find it, though.
Find it?
Fella found it, but didn't have the foresight to grab it.
Is that right?
So we're supposed to venture out into the wild,
The Ever Regal
find the
Regalia.
wax,
Head
and bring it back.
for the tunnel west of
That's
the Weaver
plan.
Wilds.
Unbelievable. Cindy was willing to go out of her way and risk life and limb for us. She's the best.
Anyway, get a refuel in before we hit the road.
Why, she's looking prettier than ever.
Thank you for your hick accent there, Sydney. Or Sydney. Which is actually what your name is supposed to be. Still gonna express that. Anyways, quest location. Alright, so we can actually get to where we need, but we actually need to make the drive over there to get to our location. But it's going to be taking us a little while to actually get our procurement. But we'll save that another time. Let's go ahead and make our way to the area where we need to be at, and we'll continue more of the story. Continue more of the story, and then we finally get ourselves in the Dew Sky region.
Keep it moving.
Mm-hmm. Right behind you.
I guess we're gonna find core down this way. Or up this way, rather. Oh, there's some more of those creatures. Those Anox. And they're... seem like that they're very, very docile if you leave them alone. As long as you don't try to attack them or anything, then they won't hurt you.
Ignis, how many royal arms are there?
As many as there have been kings, though not all will have survived to this day.
It's like a treasure hunt.
From here, we will split into 2 groups. Prince Noctis, please join the Marshal up ahead. The rest of you will assist me in the diversionary effort.
It's me and Core, huh? Yep. Alright, go ahead and proceed with this plan.
Well, see you guys later.
You go give them hell. We'll do the same on our end.
It's time to give these guys a good thrashing. The Niflheim Empire, that is. They're already giving us enough hell as it is, but anyway, Core's in our party. So this should actually be a strong effort from both of us to actually get things done well to actually move forward. There you are.
Once we're in, we launch our ambush, pushing out while support pushes in, crushing the enemy from both sides.
Well, it's time to help you out here, Core. I mean, if we're gonna win this, we better go out with a bang. And we're gonna have to walk around inside this measly place where the Empire would try to station a... Gotcha. Alright, we got some more of those creeps to actually fight against. You guys are very easy with the Ragnarok blade that I'm using. It's like you're not even really putting that much of a fight.
Don't get used to it. I'll be gone before you know it.
I'll enjoy it while I can.
Above us. Got it.
Snipers. Alright, we got both of them. Or got all the snipers. Now it's time to keep moving forward here. Pick up the pace.
Will the others be alright on their own?
Worrying will only compromise your focus.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, we've got those.
Walk through the park.
So it should be. Otherwise, you'd only get in everyone's way.
could have gone it alone if I wanted.
That mentality could prove your undoing, Highness.
Listen to Core. Alright, so open up the front gate.
Noct!
Marshal, it's good to see you again.
All right on your end?
Right as rain. The Nifs couldn't take their eyes off us.
Thanks to you, we were spared their attention.
But we do have bigger fish to fry.
Stay right where you are. Well, well, if it isn't Core the Immortal. So, you survived the Citadel, but you won't survive what I have in store for you. It's past time your legend came to an end.
Loki. So, yep, it's boss time. Yep, so defeat Loki and the MAX Curious. Okay. We actually got him at a good spot to actually take him down, but I'd rather we get the snipers up here so that way they still don't give us that too much of a runaround. Oh, we'll suffer when we're actually kicking your butt there, sir. Believe it. You'll never hide, but you are gonna go down. Haha, we got you. Or to the Empire? Yeah, hardly.
Impressive. Seeing you in action puts my mind at ease. It's clear I don't need to worry anymore. I'll return to watching the Nifs. Till next time, take care.
Alright, our time here, or our time with Core, has come to an end for the time being. No turning back now, as our way to Duskai has been opened up for us. Oh, geez, slow down. Bad, bad slow down. Game, what's up with the slowdown?
Ain't so bad out here once you get used to it.
I don't know what's going on, guys, but the slowdown is really starting to bug me. Oh,
And a lot
Jesus.
for us to do.
Yeah.
Never
Buck
seen...
up. We're just getting started.
I never seen a game actually, you know, suffer this much slowdown like this. Oh my god. Come on, game. Get working. Jesus. Now we got to level 15 in that spare time. So we actually did get to the end of Chapter 2. I thought it was going to take a little bit longer for us, but I guess it wasn't really that hard. Looks like Noctis's fishing is still underleveled. But yeah. That was definitely weird for that slowdown to just randomly happen like that. Chapter 3, The Open World. The Empire is a powerful foe, and Noctis has far to travel before he can hope to reclaim the crystal. He sets out across new lands in search of the power of his forebears. And searching for the power of the forebears, that will actually lead us into the land of Duskai.
So, the prince eludes death. And what of the elusive ring?
Lunafreya has absconded with it.
Find and kill her. The ring is the final piece.
We may do well to take her alive. The Six wield power beyond our imagination. The Oracle holds the key for the king. She could unlock many secrets. Nay, High Commander. Lord Ravis, the Imperial Army is now at your disposal.
A moot point, while the fugitives remain at large. My men and I will continue our search for the Prince and the Oracle.
So glorious. My crystal.
So yes, that was Ideola's Caldersap.
Look out, world! Here we come.
We can finally leave this Dust Bowl behind.
The lands beyond are vast by comparison to lead.
Bigger's better. More stuff to see and do.
First comes Duskai, a region known for its wetlands.
Really? Wetlands?
There's also a chocobo forest.
Now we're talking.
Further west lies the Clane region, wherein we'll find the town of Lestalem.
Oh, isn't that where Iris is headed?
Barring delays, she should have arrived by now. Maybe even had herself a look at the meteor.
The meteor of the Six?
The same. Its heat is harnessed to power Lestalem.
Whoa, that sounds way cool.
I'm actually looking forward to this.
And we are here at these,
before we set out.
and we're here at the Crowsnguard station, Alstor. And if you play the episode of Duskai demo, this is where Cindy's shop would be at. Noctis can now drive the car whenever he wants. And we can also get our access to tutorials.
Who could this be? Hello?
Noct?
Iris?
It's really you. So good to hear your voice. Everything's fine over here. We managed to make it to Lestalem. We just settled into our new digs. So yeah, let me know when you're coming so we can meet up.
Yeah, will do.
You better.
Meet Iris and Lestalem.
Can't even call her own brother.
In all fairness, yours wasn't the obituary broadcast all over Lucis.
What about me? She say anything about me?
Nope.
Did you see that sign? Chocobos! Chocobos!
No time for that. Need to get to Lestalem.
It's still ages away. Come on, just a quick visit.
Sure, let's check it out.
Yes! Gonna be awesome.
Head to Wiz Chocobo Post. We'll actually get to the Chocobo Post if we drive there, but let's go ahead and explore around here a little bit first. And hey, there's Dave over there. Funny how he got all the way over here than we did over here.
Keep it. Howdy, boys. Say, if you could take a little time out, would you mind helping me track down some more tags?
Final resting plains. Look for the dog tag within the Duskai region, and one about a mile away. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. I like this pit stop theme. It actually just sounds very catchy with that harmonica playing.
Well, if it is Insomnia.
Huh. Somebody you know?
Spoke with her just the once, back at Hammerhead.
Now that you mention it, you were chatting someone up.
She's real knowledgeable about wildlife. Could teach us a thing or two. Go on and introduce yourself.
The professor's protege. Speak to Sonia. See what she has to say.
What is it now? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy at the moment. Oh, it's you boys. Wait, who are you again? And what do you need now?
Nothing.
You're saying you distracted me for nothing? This won't do. Won't do at all. Precious seconds down the drain. How am I to make up for them? Of course. You boys can help me.
Okay.
That's the spirit. I was just thinking I could use a few extra hands for catching frogs, to be precise.
Wait, what? Frogs?
And if you're thinking any old frog will do, wrong. You're not getting off that easily. Only the red frog native to Ulster suits my needs. You'll need to get knee and elbow deep down at the slough. With that, I'll get back to my work. Remember, it's red frogs, and make sure they're fresh.
Ah, so we're gonna do a little frog hunting. So we're gonna play a little game of Frogger, eh? Head to the Alstor Slough. Sure, we can do that.
That was overwhelming.
Let's hope it'll be edifying as well.
How did you manage to talk to her?
Oh, you know. Me?
And here, there's the crow's nest again.
Welcome to the Crow's Nest.
We have a new person within the crow's
What's
nest.
on your minds?
And our quest destination has been marked on the map. So it looks like that's the place where we'll need to go next. To find the dog tag? Yes. The final resting plains. Let's go ahead and eat something good. Might as well have some Kinney salmon while we're at it.
Okay.
Even if Ignis cannot concoct recipes.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
In the episode Duskai, yeah, if you get, you can get Ramu before completing the Chocobo quest, because you do need the summon to help you out against that behemoth.
I dare say I could make this a camp.
Yeah, episode Duskai was more in a beta-like stage before everything was,
You think you're pretty
you know,
tough,
fixed
huh?
up and ready to go with the game that we got now.
Best of luck.
Some more of these monsters that we can go up against. Might as well go ahead and take care of them while we're at it.
Hope you have fun out there.
Yeah, we'll have fun. Thank you. I mean, they kind of did have a little bit of that humor. You know, just going by what you're talking about, Christian Lopez, they kind of did have some of that humor with the Brotherhood Final Fantasy 15 OVA that they did. Even though there were some things in that anime that were just to itself.
All day. Can't get it out of my head.
But then again, with Brotherhood Final Fantasy 15, it was more of a culmination of just, or an even blend of comedy and seriousness, but more along the lines of seriousness. Seeing how everything was dusty within Lead, everything in Duskai is more foresty and more luscious green than ever before. It's actually a very nice commute out here.
Noct, we should make haste for Lestalem.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, don't keep my sister waiting.
Jeez. What a jerk. And we probably can't even get into Lestalem for the time being. So let's just, take in the sights while we're at it. We're probably going to be fighting some Magitech Knights while we're out here anyway.
Imperials above us!
Oh, yes. Where? Where are the Imperials? Oh, there they are. Right above us. So yeah, just be prepared to go through this a lot, because it's going to get very annoying when you have Imperials that come after you. I'm not really a big fan of it, you know, with the Imperials coming after you and all. As, it gets really annoying when you have to fight so many of them at once when they just appear out of nowhere.
Get back! Never fear! Prompto's here!
No quarter. No mercy. None the worse for wear.
But at least you will get a decent amount of experience points for going up against those guys, but just don't make it a habit with trying to fight them all the time, unless if you need the experience points. But yeah, just going up against the Magitech army, it's just, can get very annoying every now and then. And be prepared, because some of the monsters that we go up against, we will have to take on a big monster like those over there. Or a big beast, rather. Such pretty water in this game.
Knocked. Overhead.
Overhead. Oh, yes. There's some more Imperials that are coming after us.
What's the enemy's movements? Yep, right. Got it.
Here it comes. These Imperials that are gonna give us some hell.
You're on fire today.
What can I say?
Okay. Yep, like I said, they get very annoying when they just come straight after you all the freaking time when you're out in the wilderness. And it never, ever stops.
Last thing I need now. Eyes peeled. One shot.
Oh, geez, that looks like poison that we're going up against when it comes to these guys.
What can I say? Get lost. Can't keep the runs in my sights.
Got him.
None the worse for wear.
None the worse for wear. We better get a move on before those Imperials come by again.
How many times?
Enough talk. Time for some action.
Knocked another one out.
I see what you did there, Prompto. Funny with the puns. Anyway, enough of that. It's time to take care of our prey. Down this way. And we should be able to find a frog here at the Alstor Slough.
We're in the money. Gotcha. Bronco. Gotta love it.
Nice attack there, Prompto. Way to finish it off.
I got it! That wasn't so hard.
It takes two.
Extraordinary, Gladio.
What did you expect?
Pronto! Here goes!
Oh, hey, we got our targets, and we had some pretty good finesse in that battle.
And on we go. Right.
Before we do that, we still got to get our frog that's over here. There's a fisherman over here too. We got an amethyst bracelet while we're here. Anyway, see what this fisherman has to
If
say.
you're here for the hunting, do it someplace else. I don't want you boys scaring the fish.
You're into fishing?
Indeed I am. You too?
Yeah, I fish whenever I can.
Well then, a fellow fish nut. Come on, let me show you a good spot.
Oh, a good fishing spot. Might as well get some fishing in while we're at it, so that way we can take a little break from the action.
I haven't seen you around these parts before. First time here?
Something like that?
Well, the name's Navith. I've traveled the whole world just about, looking for new fishing. If you're as keen as you say, what do you say to a challenge?
A challenge?
The Crag Barramundi. Lurks in these waters. Catch him, and I'll make it worth your while.
Okay, I'll do it.
I like your spirit, my boy.
Yeah, if we're gonna get this fish, then we're gonna need to actually... we're gonna need to capture... we're gonna need to buy some lure. Which I think we got ourselves the right lure for the job, but who knows.
It's good here.
But we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tackle. Crag Barramundi. Yeah, we got what we need, so let's go ahead and fish for some of that Crag Barramundi. If we can get it. Come on, get your prize. Oh, man, that's a big fish.
Got it. The prize catch.
Don't let the line break. When the tension meter starts blinking red, stop reeling and give the line some slack. Yeah, I think I made that mention before when we were fishing. We got a Crag Barramundi.
David was talking about?
Yep, that's a Crag Barramundi, all right.
Yes, it is. Grilled wild barramundi, a new recipe that Ignis concocted. But of course, you won't hear him say, "I've come up with a new recipe." I don't think that's a barramundi right there either.
Nice.
Oh, what do we got here? An Alstor bass. Okay. Well, it wasn't what we wanted, but we'll take it. And it's raining too, so that actually might improve our chances with fishing. Ah, damn, it got away. Oh, Jesus. And that was a quick fish. must have been a small one. Oh, yes it was. It was a horned bluegill. Yeah, that was very short. We put up some great attack power against that fish. Got it. This is another barramundi that we got on us.
Oh, you did good.
Nope. It is another Alistor bass, but a small one too. Didn't really put up that much of a fight. We got our gear set. Wait a minute. Test out different gear and see what you catch. Okay. Oh, we don't need to. We're okay. Let's get some more fishing in. Got it. Yep, we got that barramundi on us.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a big one. And, yeah, much bigger than the last one we got. And there's still another one here in these, you know, it's still around here over in this
Can
section.
you hook something like boss level? I was hoping to see something. Oh.
Yeah, that was very easy of a fish to catch.
You've improved.
Yeah, we got another one of these no, it's a shorthorn bluegill this time.
Not feeling ambitious?
Oh, why was the textures popping up while it was raining?
Well, at this rate, we're gonna fish this place dry.
True. Got it. Another barramundi. But we just want the big ones. Another cracked barramundi, but we got what we need, so let's go ahead and stop fishing for now and give our prize to Navith.
Huh?
Yep, that's what we came for.
I'll be darned. Well, a promise is a promise. Here's your prize.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. With that lure, you'll be able to diversify, reel in more kinds of fish. And catching things you ain't caught before. End of the day, that's what being an angler's all about. You're still wet behind the ears, but you got potential.
Alright, we completed our little task here. It's called Fishing Buddies, and, you know, coming from those two, they definitely seem like they'd be good fishing buddies to fish with. So yeah, we got ourselves a new lure. But before we head back, let's go ahead and see if we can actually try to find that, that frog. And we're not that too far from it. It's actually not that far, about around 500 feet.
You're gonna try out that lure, right?
Of course he is.
Well, if you guys insist.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try it out, but
you're in charge of finding dinner tonight.
Say your prayers.
The Prince of Pain.
Jeez, going after the prince like it's nothing. But they're a sight that's worse for wear, as Ignis would say. Anyway, back to where we are. And the sun's going down. So, better get what we came for before we head back. Something in the middle of the pond here. Beautiful bottle. But anyway, here's where we're going to be able to find that frog at. See if we can catch it real quick before...
I want to ride my chocobo all day. Can't get it out of my head.
Is that the frog?
Nice work.
Yep.
Noctis.
Red frog. Well, one red frog. Let's catch some more before the sun goes down. And they're around this area. So, stay in the area you're at and you're sure to find the frogs. There's another one.
Got it.
That's 2. We just need 3 more. Where are those frogs? Where are you, Froggy? Can I speak your language? Ribbit, ribbit. Will that help you find me? While the sun's going down? Alright, that's 4 out of 5. Now we need the last one. It's probably over here at this little pond area. I thought it would be, but unfortunately it's not. Can't be too far away from where we're standing. Aha! There you are.
Take care you don't hurt it.
Don't worry, we won't hurt the red frogs, and hopefully they're not poisonous or poison dart frogs. Otherwise, if they are poison dart frogs, then they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Has gone out of me.
Let's present the whole to Sania.
Okay, so return to the car.
A gift of frogs for a late.
Aeolus Aldercapt, Emperor of the Niflheim Empire, once beloved as a just ruler, but now his lust of greed made him into a really dastardly foe.
You coming or what?
I got a debased coin here too. Anyway, deliver our goods to Sania.
Look at all these lovelies. Thank you, boys. Now my research can spring along.
Research?
From longer nights to earthquakes, there's been a lot of strange phenomena of late. The world's out of whack, and there's no end to the mysteries that want for solving.
Mysteries like frogs.
Yep, you see, red frogs only appeared recently. We don't know what gave rise to the mutation. But this tiny critter could hold the key to the world's mysteries in its webbed feet.
Huh.
Fascinating stuff, right? When can you help again?
Couldn't say right now.
Well, when you can, you let me know. For now, here's a token of my thanks for finding the frogs. You've earned it.
Alright, spinning the yarn 3, so we unlocked another achievement from what I'm seeing here on Steam. We did get those frogs, and we did get a good enough amount of experience points. Looks like we're not going to be able to do much to help her out again, so...
Sania, last name Jaeger, if I'm not mistaken.
Took you long enough to make the connection.
Sania who?
Sania Jaeger, famed professor of biology. Her works have been published the world over.
Whoa, she's a big deal? You sure don't get that impression.
The roads are perilous at night. Let us wait for morning.
Alright.
Yeah, sounds good.
Might as well stay at that place. I mean, we can choose not to if we want to, but demons will come out during the nighttime. So, we'll just stay here at the caravan.
You ready to rumble, Noctis?
In King's Night? Oh yeah, I'm game.
In that case, I'll join you.
Can't believe that's one of the properties they actually brought back for a game like this. King's Night. That horrible NES game that came out. Alright, level 18 for our heroes. Looks like our leveling up, our grinding is actually going along pretty nicely. And our fishing has leveled up to 2, and we got a long-lasting line. Nice shot.
I swear half your photos are selfies.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry. I wonder if I posted this on Twitter or Facebook and put in that hashtag.
I swear half your photos are selfies.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
There it goes again.
I likes.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway. They're all pretty cool, but nothing that's worse for wear. if anything, I think we might be at a good spot where we could just go ahead and wrap up for tonight.
Hey there.
So that way we play some more tomorrow. Memories of Final Fantasy III. And this plays the music, I think, in the remake as well. The Final Fantasy III DS remake, or the 3D remake of the game. Yeah, we could get some of these lures for us to keep, too. But we don't need that much spider silk, because spider silk is pretty weak. I think before we wrap up, we might as well go, you know, report our the bounty that we took care of.
Ready or not? Oh, love the lighting.
Yeah, the monster that we slew, we might as well go ahead and report our findings on that before we take off to Wiz's Chocobo post. And then after that, once we get to the Chocobo post, then we'll conclude things for this episode.
Must have been a real doozy.
Yeah, no kidding. But we took care of it. Wasn't anything that was so hard to take care of.
Grab some food before you go?
Might as well.
I'm ready to take your order. Hold on, just a sec.
Bon appetit.
Yes. Got some more AP that we can expend.
We'll see you around.
And you know, I guess I really haven't shown that much of Justice Monsters 5, but I'll do that next time when we come on. Let's go to the Ascension screen and actually, you know, increase our stats on some things. Self-improved. Nice. I was just taking a look at the achievement that I unlocked in this game. The most recent one. And then we can get one character to equip 2 accessory slots aside from just Noctis. And we'll do that for Gladio. Let's see. We can give him an amethyst bracelet if we want to, since that will increase his strength. And I might as well go ahead and give that to Noctis as well, since we really don't need that stamina badge for anything at this time, since we're still doing okay with everything else in the equipment. Okay, time for us to make it to Wiz Chocobo post. Fiends are friends of a feather, so that'll only take us about a minute just to get there.
In order?
Yep.
All right.
And you know, I could have Noctis do the driving, but where's the fun in that right now? Oh, we hit the, horn button with the Y button. And if we hit the select button, then we can actually get a different angle of how far along it will actually take us to get to our destination. And we can actually shop, too, while we're driving. Yeah, who would have thought that you're actually shopping while you're driving? Shop while you drive. And we can actually get some new pieces of ingredients while we're at it.
I might have asked before, but is ebony really all that good?
I might have answered before, but yes it is.
Alright. So yes, we finally made it to where Wiz's Chocobo post is at. Yeah, definitely one of the more relaxing places in this game, and I guess I can kind of see where they're going for with this type of look, because if you take a look, it kind of reminds me of the Pacific Northwest a little bit with the atmosphere and the region that we're in. And for me, personally, I likes it.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
The kid's got it bad.
There are worse vices, I suppose.
You want weapons? We got lots of them.
Yeah, you do. But I'm still liking how my sword is a lot stronger. Oh, right. Yeah, it looks like the blade of Brenaire, or Brenaire, is going to be a much better fit for both Gladio and Noctis, and as well as the Mithril Lance. So I'll go ahead and get 2 of these. And the Cutlasses are going to definitely be better than the Mage Masters. So I'll get 2 of these. And get a Calamity for Prompto here, since he will need a stronger weapon. And now we have shields, so that is something that both Noctis and Gladio can wield, so we might as well go ahead and get Gladio one too.
Hey, come again.
Yeah, we will. Go ahead and equip our characters with some new studs. And some of the weapons, they actually do have other attributes that can increase aside from just strength and defense. Like hit points and magic points can also increase, which is actually pretty interesting. And that Ragnarok is still kicking ass with the type of strength it has. Alright, give you the Blade of Brenaire. And give you the Kite Shield. Alright, get you Cutlasses. And a Mithril Lance for you to equip. And give you Calamity. And give you a Circular Saw. Do some better damage onto your opponents.
Excuse me. We'd like to ride the Chocobos.
The Chocobos, huh? I hate to break this to y'all, but we can't permit our birds to leave the post. Not while Deadeye's still about. He's an uncommonly ferocious behemoth that's taken to prowling these parts of late. His scent makes our birds nervous, and to prevent accidents and tragedies, we have no choice but to suspend rentals. But hold on now. Ain't you lads the hunters that have been making a mark? You reckon you could handle the likes of Deadeye?
So yeah.
If you could bring the beast down, there'd be a reward in it for you. But knowing the danger, I wouldn't blame you for saying no.
Yeah, we'll take on the hunt for Deadeye. But I will I will accept the task, but truth be told, I will have to conclude this episode. Go ahead and eat something while we're at it. Gissel chips, green smoothie, as well as a Chocobo club sandwich. Can we get a club sandwich to go?
Sure, hold on a sec.
Maybe we can get some Gissel, or Gissel greens next time, or Gissel chips while we're at it. And you couldn't concoct a new recipe? Really?
These one's been giving us a real hassle.
Alright, so yeah, this is the Deadeye mission I was that the guy was talking about, so we'll go ahead and we'll undertake it. Since we actually have to take care of it.
Y'all be careful out there.
Well, we will. When you read books like that, they give you a bit more insight on the mythology of this world. So, I guess that does pass the time with adding in more, lore, trying to bring lore in the most effective way possible, aside from just learning about it in-game, as the story progresses. Angling hot tips, Alistair bass. A school of large bass has been spotted at Swainsmere. Definitely have to keep an eye on that, so that way we can actually get it.
What's the forecast?
Clear skies, with the temperature rising.
Nice. Whoa. The disc really is on fire. Is it safe to go near it?
Seeing as we're near, why don't we make a stop at the Disc of Corthus?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Wonderful. I've always wanted to see the meteor of legend.
Well, we'll have to do that, but... I mean, we can do that, but let's head back up, and then we'll finally bring this live stream to a close for tonight. Since we already spent enough time with trying to make our way to Duskai, and that tells us more about the Chocobo post.
Did you see this, Noct?
What about it?
Oh, nice. Picture of a Chocobo. Weight gain formula produced by Wiz 4Lane. It's Chocobo feed.
This'll really fatten you up.
Duh, it's Fat Chocobo feed. I want to ride my Chocobo all day. Can't get it out of my head.
It's like they can't really put up with, what it is that goes through Prompto's mind at times. But anyway, guys, with all that said and done, I think we're at a good spot to where I can go ahead and I can wrap up this episode. And, we'll go ahead and we'll call it quits for tonight. And thank goodness we didn't have any points where the game actually just ended up collapsing or shutting down on us unexpectedly. But we did have that bit of slowdown that led into Chapter 2, which I was not really a big fan of. I can't believe that actually happened in game, but really nothing I can do about it, if you ask me. But anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed this live stream tonight as I did. If you like what you saw, then be sure to hit that follow button above the video player if you're watching on Twitch, so that way you're notified of when I go live on Twitch. And also, if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button underneath the video player, as more support from you guys will mean that more content is coming from me in the future that you won't find anywhere else. And also be sure to hit that bell notification next to the subscribe button, so that way you're immediately notified of whenever my next video or live stream is uploaded or going live on YouTube. And be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Facebook.com/RRPGReviews is my Facebook fan page, as well as Twitter.com, where my handle on Twitter is @RRPGReviews. So whichever social media site I am posting on, you can expect that post to appear on both sites at the same time, since they are connected. So either follow me on any of those two sites, and follow me on both Twitch and on YouTube. Anyway, guys, I hope you all had a really great time tonight as I did, and when we come back to doing some more of this tomorrow, we will resume where we left off with going through Duskai and see what all it has in store for us. So anyway, guys, take care of yourselves, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. So this is Double RPG signing off by saying Godspeed and game on, gamers. Peace out.